in the second half, you guys came out with faster tempo, spacing was definitely thing you go to. Was that what you go to in the second half about spacing?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a pretty good first half. I mean, we scored 44 in the first half. Like playing against switching 1 through 4 defense on and off ball is, I think, playing against it at Kansas and then playing against it here, just, obviously we learned a lot from how to handle how to handle that type of defense. And I think we just had a really good balance of running our stuff and executing, but then I thought our guys also attacked and made plays off script. And to go 25 assists with the 8 turnovers on 34 made baskets, and I thought we probably, again, we went 10 for 31 from 3. I felt like we probably could have made 3 or 4 more. Well, I don't think we're as good as we were last year at this time, obviously, but I think we have a chance to get maybe as close to as good as last year's team by the end. We didn't come into this healthy. Donovan's been hobbled since the season started, so he's a shell of himself right now. And for Steph, that was almost like opening night. You play a couple bye games, and then you go on the shelf for 3 weeks, and now you're basically your opening night freshman game is at MSG versus Carolina. So when we get Steph up to speed and get Donovan healthy and feeling good, this is obviously it's a formidable team as like last year's.
I'm not gonna make up 2 points in the second half. Was there anything particular you adjusted to make that happen?
Thought we just made it tougher on him. Maybe his catch is a little bit more off the block. I think maybe he got a little bit worn down, a little bit tired, as well, which helped. But I think Donovan's length bothered him. Samson Johnson's quickness maybe bothered him a little bit. And then, there were certain guys on their team that, that we were digging more off of and wanted to trap and help more.
Dan, I know you've had confidence in solo shooting, all year.
Told you.
Now he's falling, he's a career high. Can you speak to what his game's like?
He got just special makeup, that kid, and just huge shots. And when we recruited him, we knew he was a special guy, and we see him every day. And I mean that shooting, the way he shoots the ball, it's a beautiful looking shot, and he's lefty, so it looks even better. But I liked what he did in the first half, getting in the paint, straight line drives, got a couple twos, got himself going. He's making very few mistakes defensively. He was obviously by far the best freshman on the court, and did not look like a freshman.
Yeah, with Steph, overall, you encouraged by what you saw. Just understand we started off slow, but made some big.
Yeah, listen, he had no shot to play good today. I mean, I told Kamani before the game, this shit could go bad for him. You get dumped in a game like this, he had 2 days of live reps. He had 1 day of on-air defense, on-air offense, and then 2 days where he might have gotten about 35 minutes of running clock live work. When we get this guy the reps, a couple more games under his belt, with the shooting that he's going to have around him and the center play, he's going to be awesome this year.
I know you mentioned Quinn was a little hobbled, but how did you feel about his performance?
I loved how he finished it, because things were going sideways for him there, and he was wearing it, and but then I thought he had a stretch there where he really impacted things defensively. Made a big one-on-one. Was able to finish the game, playing like a big factor. It's tough. You play at Kansas on Friday. Everyone's down because we lost, and we're not used to that happening. And then he basically got put on the shelf for 3 days, and then we threw him out there versus Baycott in a game like that. get a lot of reps going in, so he just wasn't very sharp. We gotta get him healthy right now.
Yeah, the turnaround, just only a couple of days after Kansas to respond in this way, and what does that say about your team?
I just, you know, where the program's mind's at, you know, just where we all are in terms of our confidence, in terms of the culture, in terms of the championship mentality. You know, this is, you know, listen, we had one guy play well at Kansas offensively, and we still had a chance to win a game on the road versus one of the better teams in the country. We had 3 to win it. So, you know, obviously we were disappointed in the loss, but we know our level. You know, we know our level, and we know that we're not near our level yet, because we're not firing on all cylinders yet.
Last question for Coach. We good?
Anybody else? All right.